So guys, today back for another video on the channel. Today we're here for the Newcastle United versus Burnley preview. We are back with Premier League action. We have Carabao Cup action during the week, and we're back on the weekend for Premier League action. It's a massive week for Newcastle. It's been a massive last couple of games for Newcastle, and we've played really well. Can we keep it up? Burnley are yet to get their first win. Let's see what can happen in this game. Make sure to leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It would mean a lot if you could do so. Anyways, let's get the preview now, and let's start off by looking at Burnley. So then, Burnley, let's start from bottom to top. As we all know, they were in the Championship last season, bossed it, won the league, and absolutely deserved winners. Absolutely smashed it in the Championship. No team was nowhere near them whatsoever. And they've came to the Premier League and they've really struggled, and they have. Vincent Kompany's got a massive task on his hands. He's obviously it's his like second proper job. Obviously he had that job at Anderlecht. I think he was a player manager, but bringing them up to the Premier League and whatnot, and he's yet to get a win, which I always fear as a Newcastle fan, because every time a team is on 0 wins in the playoffs, they win. It's just a big given with Newcastle, Derby, Sheffield United and many other teams throughout the season. It's just what we do, and it is. And I'm just hoping to God it doesn't happen against Burnley, but they are sitting quite low in the table. They are sitting 19th. Not looking great. Yes, they've got a game in hand because that game versus Luton did get postponed, but it's still not looking good. The 3 teams that came up are yet to win a game in the Premier League so far, but Burnley, it's just not clicking. Yes, they've had a couple of hard games. I give them justice. Man City start the season, then Villa, beat Nottingham Forest in the cup, then Tottenham. So you look at the first 3 games: Man City, Villa, and Tottenham. Tough run of games. And then Nottingham Forest away. I think a draw is a fair result, and then obviously they got beat to Man United last time at home. They've had a tough run of games, and then obviously Newcastle as well, but after that they've got a nice run of games coming up for them. They've got Luton, Chelsea, Brentford, Bournemouth, Everton, Crystal Palace. That's where I think you should actually judge Burnley, because it's not fair to judge them on how they've played against the big teams, because obviously they're going to get beat to Man City. Tottenham obviously going to get beat. It's games like that and whatnot, but judge them in the play like your Luton Towns and the teams down there that they've got to beat them 6-pointers and what they're looking for. A lot of teams predict them to finish 12th, 10th in the league, and I couldn't see that. I can't remember exactly where I predicted them, but they didn't go down, but they were quite near the bottom. I don't know. They did make a lot of signings, and a lot of players aren't playing. Like, we'll go through top to bottom on their team. So James Trafford in goal was their most expensive signing. Signed for Burnley. From Man City, he had that loan spell at Bolton, and he's younger than me, and he's starting week in week out in the Prem, and it's a bit, I don't know, because Muric last season for them was spot on, and I don't understand why his place has just been dropped. I don't know if Vincent Kompany's lost confidence in him, because I think you've always got to have confidence in your keeper. Where you look at Newcastle, and we've got full confidence with Nick Pope, and he plays every game. Defensively, obviously we all know Vizza, Burnley YouTuber. I watched one of his videos about how Burnley are a problem at the minute. Basically saying that they're not playing their natural left back in the team. They've only got one left back, and it's Charlie Taylor, who's had Premier League experience, plays for Leeds, and he's a canny player, and he's finally starting games now, which I think you can finally see. But they were doing loads of different things. They made a couple of good signings up front. I'm a fan of Aaron Ramsey. Obviously he hasn't played much games yet, but he will come good. Absolutely. Obviously left Aston Villa. Even the midfield as well. Josh Brownhill, Cullen, very good players in the Championship. I can't set up to the Premier. Obviously Jack Court was very good in the Championship, but they've got some decent players like Sander Berg from Sheffield United. Obviously had them come up, and then obviously went to Burnley. One of them, like J. Rodriguez, is still playing, but looking at their team on paper, I think people think that Burnley are better than what they actually are, which is a shame because they've came up and you'd expect them to do well. Loads of teams expect them to do well, but I just don't think the signings that for me they had to bring in some signings where it's like Premier League proven. They've signed some young players like Trafford and Aaron Ramsey and whatnot, but you had to have a player in there like who could just give you that experience, who had that experience just to know what he's coming into, rather than some of these players have played high level championship, some of them not even played Prem. It's a bit scary to see, but you never know what could happen. Let's speak about the two and then. So then obviously Newcastle United played Manchester City yesterday, and honestly still not over it. We beat Man City in the Cup, made them out redundant, and can't be quadruple winners this season, which is happy news for everyone in football. But Newcastle, 4 clean sheets in 4 games, 8-0 wins, drawn at AC Milan, and we've got PSG next Wednesday. Not looking bad, is it? But out of all these games, if it's Newcastle United, the game that we would lose out of AC Milan, Man City at home, Sheffield United away, Brentford at home, and PSG at home, out of all them games, Newcastle United are most likely to lose this game against Burnley, and it's no questions about that. It will be a tough game, absolutely. I think Burnley will come in and give Royal a good shot, but it could be a run over like Sheffield United. It can literally go either way. But under Newcastle, at the minute, looking very good. Obviously, we made a lot of changes from our game against Man City, who will actually come into the game, who will actually be seen. It's a tough one to call and whatnot, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Do you know what I mean? The way we approach the Man City game, especially in the second half, I think if we bring that intensity and energy in this Burnley game, I think they've got no chance against her. Absolutely not. But obviously another vlog on the channel as well at St James's Park. Love to see it. If I've got to give a little prediction, boys, I don't really know. Obviously, I don't want to give away too much about the predicted team. That's why I've only said that. Main thing for the predicted team will be out tomorrow, and the title will be "Does Livermore start?" You have to wait and see on that. But if I've got to give a prediction, boys, we should win. Ideally, we should keep a clean sheet. As we're looking at Burnley, they've only scored 4 goals this season, conceded 13. That Sheffield United conceded 17. And they lost 8-0 to her. So when you look at it like that, scary. But prediction, I'm gonna say 2-0 Newcastle. Nice and convincing. Positive going into that PSG game, and hopefully the two can pick up 3 points and build up the Premier League. Obviously with the league table as well. If Newcastle United win and other results go our way, we can go up to 6, which is canny. We need to build up that league table and look good. And obviously we need a good performance going into that PSG game on Wednesday, which all the videos will be out on the channel. But that's the end of the preview, boys. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next one and the predicted team tomorrow.